Yo, what's good, everybody? It's your boy Steph on this Good Friday. Before I get started, I hope you guys have a great weekend. Be safe out there. I know I'm gonna have a good one. I got invited to the Waste Management Open out here in Arizona. It's gonna be wild. But I want to talk about Pat McAfee. So yesterday, I made a video about the bombshell report of Brett Favre suing Pat McAfee and Shannon Sharpe for defamation. Shannon Sharpe has yet to respond to this, partly because he's working for a pretty big network at Fox. I'm sure he's working with Fox on figuring out how they're going to respond to this. But Pat McAfee is doing Super Bowl coverage out here in Arizona, and on his setup show, he decided to address it. And it was pretty funny, man. He joked about it, saying how he received a couple letters from Brett Favre. First letter was to take down the video and all this other stuff, go through all his archives, everything that's every video that has Brett Favre's name mentioned needs to be taken down, which just on the surface just sounds ridiculous, right? You know what? He's in the media. He's also a content creator. He has a channel out here. He's not scrubbing through all his platforms of Brett Favre's name being mentioned. They could have mentioned Brett Favre as it relates to, historical records, games the Green Bay Packers of the past, comparing to Aaron Rodgers, stuff like that, right? So Pat McAfee, like he said, he's not doing all that, right? And then he gets another notice that he had till Wednesday or something like that this week, the week of the Super Bowl, to take everything down. You know what I'm saying? Because respond to that letter, and then a follow-up letter to pretty much confirm, hey, you need to take everything down. You know what I'm saying? Pretty much trying to force his hand. Pat McAfee, I don't know if you guys have watched this show. I'm sure a lot of you guys are watching this. I'm a dusty ass YouTuber. You guys definitely watch Pat McAfee watching this. He marches to his own beat. Pat McAfee is not gonna be bullied, and his whole thing is that everything he said is all based on allegedly, which is true, right? In media and stuff like that, people know, like, when someone's being accused of something, they haven't been criminally charged or anything like that, there's a lot of speculation. You always start out with, hey, he allegedly done this, X, Y, and Z, right? Until they've been formally charged and the prosecution has made some of their findings public, right? So you can go based off of that. But that's not just Pat McAfee. That's a lot of media outlets, stuff like that. Shannon Sharpe, that might be. Listen, I don't think he has much of a case with Shannon Sharpe. He may have something a little bit with Shannon Sharpe. You know what I'm saying? I don't recall Shannon Sharpe pretty much saying allegedly a whole lot. I'm not really sure, but I'm sure in his mind he's going based off of the documentation, the public records that's been presented, right? He's also, Brett Favre also went after Shad White. Now, for those who know who Shad White is the state auditor from Mississippi. He came after him, calling him a liar, all this and that, as well. And it's like, how? He's a state auditor. He's going off of the documentation. He's following the money. He's following the paper trail. This is just really going to expose Brett Favre. He's really opened Pandora's box, and they're really going to dig into him. If you're gonna sue Pat McAfee, Shannon Sharpe, and Shad White, the Mississippi State Auditor, hey, they're gonna be in court, depositions, whatever. All these things are gonna get revealed. They're gonna have lawyers. If it gets to that level, discovery, all those items. Hey, you want to sue for this kind of money? You want to put us on Front Street? Okay, we're gonna need to see what documents you have against us. And we want to find documents that corroborate the stories we've been reporting on. You know what I'm saying? No one's just gonna go on a story and just start saying, oh, Brett Favre took money. Listen, and the smoking gun in all this as well too is like, yo, Brett, you do have that text message that says, hey, if I take this money, will the media find out? Like, this is just like, Brett Favre doesn't take me as the smartest guy in the room. Hey, I'm sure he's smart with X's and O's on the field. But when it comes to this situation, it's just like layup after layup of being stupid. You know what I'm saying? And this is just going to backfire in a massive way. It was funny to see, Pat McAfee address this right away. Like he said in his video, I recommend you check it out. He's not going to ruin his week and nothing like that. And it shouldn't. You know what I'm saying? Brett Favre shouldn't ruin anybody's day. You know what I'm saying? With this, right? So just my thoughts on this, guys. Anyways, please like, subscribe. I'm out.